Staying with finance, but this time on the other side of the world, the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank has officially opened. The AIIB was inaugurated in Beijing in a ceremony presided over by Chinese President Xi Jinping. It has $100 billion in capital, aimed to boost investment in infrastructure and economic integration in Asia. Despite opposition from Washington, US allies, including Australia, Britain and Germany, agreed to be part of the 57 countries who founded the bank. Now, for more on this story, I'm joined by Michele Geraci. He's a senior research fellow and head of the China program at the Global Policy Institute. Thanks for your time. Now, it's a bank that's now moving from concept to practice, and it's set to shake up development finance. How does AIIB aim to be different from other lending institutions like the World Bank and the IMF?
Well, first of all, it's trying to be a little bit more proactive. It's led by China, but it includes many other countries, and the sphere of influence is slightly different. There are some overlaps, but basically it tries to fill a gap coming from, according to the Chinese anyway, the failure of the current international organization to develop the countries of Central Asia and to some extent the Middle East. And let's not forget, the sphere of influence of the bank is not just Asia, but it will include Africa and even the part of Eastern Central Europe and the Mediterranean area. And the initiative has been led by China after witnessing, again, not so much success being achieved by the other existing international organizations.
And as you say, with China being the most influential member of AIIB, do you expect a certain political role that this bank can play in the Asia and the Pacific?
Well, yes. There are two ways to answer these. The first one, yes, there would be a political role, and China has, let's say, admitted it has more than 25% power that gives them a veto for important decisions. I do not expect this veto power to be exercised for normal ongoing operating decisions, but of course China is doing this for their own interests. China's interest is to develop the market of the Central Asian market, maybe to stabilize the region from a political and economic point of view, and also to have access to its own product. The second way to answer the question is, yes, China maybe will have an influence, and people maybe shrug this question off. They say, yes, so what? At the end of the day, World Bank, IMF, and all the other organizations have been under the influence of the United States. So now with China coming of age, it is almost acceptable that China would have a leading role in an international organization.
Okay, Michele Geraci there, thank you.